In a private clinic in Zurich, the air is thick with a sterile, expensive scent, hinting at the high stakes within. Doctors move with the quiet precision of bomb technicians, their focused intensity on the impending birth. The luxurious room offers a breathtaking vista of the snow-capped Alps, a serene contrast to the tension inside. Every detail, from hushed movements to pristine equipment, is meticulously managed, underscoring the premium birth. The hushed, controlled environment anticipates the arrival of a newborn, a moment of immense precision and care. In a private clinic in Zurich, the sterile room hums with an almost unnerving, quiet efficiency, a sense of opulent precision. A thin, crimson beam of a laser scalpel precisely severs an umbilical cord, a stark red line in the hushed environment. The newborn, eyes tightly shut, is carefully lifted, a tiny life emerging into a world of curated perfection. Instead of a humble hospital blanket, the infant is swaddled in luxurious cashmere, a symbol of meticulously orchestrated opulence. In a sterile, brightly lit delivery room in Zurich, a newborn is gently lifted, moments after birth. The tiny infant is not placed into its mother's waiting arms, but handed carefully to a professional photographer. The camera's flash ignites, bathing the scene in a stark, artificial light, capturing the infant's first moments. The baby's tender, private embrace is replaced by a staged public spectacle, illuminated by the blinding flash. The newborn's eyes, wide and new, reflect the harsh, artificial glow, a silent testament to a world of performance. In a private clinic in Zurich, a supermodel mother, her face a masterpiece of flawless makeup, cradles her baby. The room glows with professional lighting, illuminating her perfect, practiced smile. Her eyes, though sparkling, reveal a detached quality, betraying the staged nature of the moment. This is not genuine maternal bonding, but a meticulously orchestrated photo opportunity for the eager press. After precisely 3 minutes, she gently, almost mechanically, hands the baby back, the charade complete. The soft glow of the lights lingers, a silent witness to the fleeting artificial embrace. In a sterile Zurich clinic, the artificial glow of flashbulbs fades, and the clicking of cameras ceases. The mother's plastered smile, once a facade for the lenses, instantly melts away, revealing a weary indifference. She extends the infant, a tiny bundle, to a waiting assistant, her gaze distant and cold. Her voice, devoid of warmth or affection, cuts through the quiet. "Take him away." The infant is gently taken, leaving the mother alone in the stark, sterile room. Sunlight streams into a pristine private clinic room in Zurich, bathing the space in a soft, ethereal glow. A massive floral arrangement, the size of a small car, is carefully wheeled in, its vibrant blossoms a riot of color. The heady perfume of the flowers fills the room, a luxurious scent that speaks of opulence and unspoken intentions. Tucked amidst the petals, a crisp white envelope conceals a substantial check, a silent gesture from my father. In a Hamptons mansion, a lavish nursery unfolds, dominated by a gilded crib adorned with shimmering silk. The crib, a testament to opulence, stands at the room's heart, its luxury undeniable. Within, a 5-year-old boy lies amidst an array of expensive, untouched toys. Each toy, a symbol of wealth, surrounds him, yet offers no warmth. Despite the extravagance, a distinct, chilling coldness permeates the otherwise opulent scene, a silent void. Sunlight streams through the grand windows of a lavish Hamptons nursery, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Maria, a kind-faced nanny, gently smooths the boy's hair, her movements soft and practiced. Her presence is a quiet, dedicated constant amidst the opulence. The room is filled with expensive toys, yet a palpable chill hints at a lack of parental warmth. Maria's expression holds a subtle sorrow, a silent guardian in a gilded cage. The boy, oblivious, plays quietly, surrounded by silent luxury and the nanny's tender care. A sprawling mansion stands as a titan of opulence, its grandeur hinting at both immense wealth and an unyielding isolation. Imposing iron gates, tall and ornate, rise as a formidable barrier, a clear declaration of exclusion to the outside world. Sunlight glints off the mansion's polished surfaces, a stark contrast to the cold, uninviting aura it projects. Small, watchful security cameras are strategically placed, their unblinking eyes reinforcing the mansion's fortress-like demeanor. The air around the mansion hums with an unspoken tension, an invisible wall separating its secrets from prying eyes. Every detail whispers of power and control, creating an atmosphere of impenetrable solitude. A beat-up Honda Civic, a pizza delivery car, approaches the ornate main gate of a sprawling Hamptons mansion. Two burly security guards, clad in dark suits, begin a meticulous search of the vehicle, under seats and in the trunk. One guard peers into the pizza box with a flashlight, an air of palpable paranoia hanging heavy in the idyllic setting. This isn't just security. It's a stark statement of extreme exclusivity, permeating the very air. A miniature electric Mercedes G-Wagon, a gleaming toy, traverses the vast, perfectly manicured lawn of a Hamptons mansion. The tiny vehicle gleams under the bright sun, a stark contrast to the immense, empty landscape stretching around it. Behind the wheel, a 7-year-old boy, small and solitary, is barely visible, dwarfed by the luxurious surroundings. He navigates the expansive green, his small figure a lonely speck in the grandeur of the estate. The silence of the vast lawn is broken only by the faint hum of the toy car, emphasizing his isolation. The boy drives on, a poignant image of childhood solitude amidst opulent wealth. A solitary young boy sits by a shimmering private pool, his gaze lost in the water's depths. A silent world unfolding. The Hamptons air hangs still and heavy, broken only by the gentle rhythmic lapping of the water against the pool's edge. No laughter of playmates, no echoes of childhood games, only the vast, silent expanse of a meticulously kept estate. His small figure is dwarfed by the grandeur, a poignant symbol of isolation in a gilded cage. The glittering water reflects an empty sky, mirroring the boy's confined and solitary universe. His world, though perfect, is devoid of the vibrant chaos of childhood. A silent, beautiful prison. Sunlight streams through the grand arched windows of the mansion, illuminating a long, polished dining table. Impeccably dressed children sit with rigid posture, their small hands clasped in their laps, like porcelain figures. Adults oversee the scene with a polite, distant air, their expressions carefully composed. Laughter feels thin and forced, a practiced gesture echoing in the vast, silent room. In the Hamptons, a young boy stands stiffly beside a pony, his smile a fragile mask over hidden fear. His eyes, wide with apprehension, dart nervously, betraying a deep-seated dread of the majestic animal. This scene, a meticulously staged tableau, is crafted to project an illusion of a perfect life. Each forced grin and poised posture is destined for his father's scrutinizing business partners. The air hums with unspoken pressure, a stark contrast to the idyllic Hamptons backdrop. Golden sunlight paints long, dramatic shadows across the perfectly manicured lawns of a sprawling Hamptons mansion. Tom, a former Marine, stands with quiet intensity, his eyes meticulously sweeping the mansion's perimeter. His gaze locks with the boy, who stands a short distance away, a silent understanding passing between them. In this isolated world, a brief, knowing glance speaks volumes of their unspoken connection. In a sun-drenched Hamptons kitchen, a boy's frustration erupts as he hurls a bowl of oatmeal. The sticky, milky mess explodes against Maria's face, her expression remaining eerily unreadable. Maria, unperturbed, slowly and deliberately wipes the oatmeal from her face with a cloth. Her gaze, now clear, turns to the boy, a calm intensity in her eyes. With a soft, almost ethereal voice, Maria offers an unexpected apology. "I'm so sorry, dear." The opulent kitchen now holds a chilling tension, a silent battle of wills. Sunlight floods a pristine Hamptons kitchen, its opulence a stark contrast to the rigid young boy standing within. His wide eyes, fixed on Maria, betray a dawning, terrifying realization. He sees the stoic guards, the ever-present nanny, and even Maria, bound by an invisible force. Their loyalty, he discerns, is a cold transaction, bought with money, not genuine connection. A silent understanding settles in his gaze, a chilling insight into the gilded cage around them all. In a vast Hamptons dining room, an opulent table set for 20 gleams under the dim light, eerily empty. A lone boy, no older than 10, sits at one end, a small figure amidst grand silence. He methodically eats a Wagyu steak, the only sound the quiet clinking of his fork. The cool blue glow of an iPad illuminates his young face, a stark contrast to the room's grandeur. His parents are conspicuously absent, their presence felt only by their striking absence. The mansion echoes with unspoken longing as the boy dines alone, bathed in artificial light. In a grand Hamptons dining room, a boy's reflection flickers on a dark iPad screen, a small figure in a vast space. The opulent room dwarfs him, a gilded cage for a young prince. He is trapped within this golden castle, a prisoner of unseen forces. A silent, simmering resentment begins to bloom within his young heart. His eyes, shadowed by the iPad's glow, betray a growing, profound unhappiness. 7 years later, a sleek black car glides to a halt before the imposing stone buildings of Rosey Institute. A 14-year-old boy steps out, his eyes taking in the ancient, privileged facades. The grounds are a perfect emerald sea, meticulously manicured, hinting at a world of quiet opulence. He surveys his new surroundings, a silent understanding in his gaze that here, his immense wealth is merely a footnote. The luxurious dorm room at Rosey Institute is bathed in the soft, indirect glow of opulent lighting. His roommate, the son of an oil prince, casually tosses a limited edition watch onto his desk, diamonds glinting. He observes the subtle, yet brutal, hierarchy of this elite institution, a silent, ever-present score. Here, status is meticulously measured in numbers, an invisible, crushing weight. The diamonds on the watch shimmer, a stark symbol of the institution's silent, pervasive power. In a dimly lit, luxury dorm, wealth whispers from every opulent detail, an unspoken testament to privilege. Impeccably dressed students, their faces etched with casual disdain, engage in a cutthroat discussion of inherited power. They casually compare their father's immense market caps, a chilling display of their gilded cages. Boasting about the impressive lengths of their family yachts, they project an aura of effortless dominance. I watch, a silent observer, as the chilling dynamics of this world unfold before my eyes. To survive here, I realize I must embrace cynicism and master the dark art of manipulation. In a lavish marble bathroom, a young boy, barely 14, stands amidst opulent fixtures, a small, clear baggie clutched in his hand. He glances at his gilded reflection, his eyes betraying a flicker of apprehension beneath a mask of feigned nonchalance. The pristine surfaces and expensive fixtures all speak of a world where excess is ordinary, heightening the unspoken tension. Taking a deep breath, he brings the white powder to his nose with a practiced hand, the silence broken only by the faint hum of ventilation. The air thickens with his silent action, a stark contrast to the luxurious surroundings. In his opulent dorm room, a boy sits alone, surrounded by the silent luxury of Rosey Institute. Through thin walls, casual conversations about escorts from Geneva drift in, a stark contrast to his isolation. He watches, a silent observer, as the transactional nature of these interactions unfolds, a grim spectacle. The overheard chatter, light and careless, further erodes his already fragile perception of genuine connection. His gaze is distant, reflecting the chasm between his inner world and the superficiality he perceives around him. The lavish room, once a comfort, now feels like a gilded cage, amplifying his profound sense of detachment. In the opulent dorm room, a dim light barely penetrates the heavy silence, creating an atmosphere of stark isolation. He, a boy of 15, lies rigid in the expansive bed. His young form a stark contrast to the luxurious surroundings. The sterile exchange with the escort is complete, leaving behind a hollow ache that resonates in the quiet room. This act, devoid of any warmth or connection, etches a cold, indelible mark deep within his young soul. His eyes, wide and unblinking, stare into the darkness, reflecting a profound and hardening emptiness. The opulent room, once a symbol of privilege, now feels like a gilded cage, trapping his burgeoning pain. In a dimly lit luxury dorm, a young man sits alone, his eyes lost in a distant, unsettling gaze. The opulent room, a silent testament to wealth, mirrors the growing void within him. Girls, once companions, now mere sources of fleeting pleasure, their faces blurring into an indifferent haze. Boys, once friends or rivals, now reduced to cold connections or calculated enemies, their forms fading into shadow. His vibrant emotional core slowly hardens, replaced by an impenetrable, chilling exterior. The once bright spark of youth extinguishes, leaving behind a cold, calculating resolve in his eyes. In a New York City office, the city's low thrum is a distant murmur, as parents sit across a polished mahogany desk, bathed in desk lamps' soft glow. Their faces are alight with wide, content smiles as they review pristine academic reports, a collection of A's and glowing remarks. Unaware of the hollow ache within me, their smiles are a stark contrast to my hidden emotional void. Their concern, I know, only scratches the surface, extending merely to my social standing, never piercing the depths of my emotional absence. The pristine reports and their proud smiles only serve to highlight the chasm between their expectations and my inner turmoil. 4 years later, the Manhattan penthouse throbs with a bass of music, a dizzying kaleidoscope of flashing lights painting the walls. 18 now, I stand at the very heart of a surging throng of revelers. Laughter and chatter create a constant, distracting hum, a vibrant wall of sound surrounding me. The air crackles with electric energy, a tempest of youthful exuberance and dazzling spectacle. Amidst the chaos, I am a silent anchor, a still point in a turning world of celebration. Under the Miami sun, a sleek private jet gleams, its engines a low, powerful hum, embodying effortless privilege. A man ascends the jet's steps with an air of casual confidence, a weekend bag slung over his shoulder. He moves with seamless grace from a luxury car to the waiting aircraft. Each step underscores a life where destinations blur into one continuous, untethered experience. His journey is a testament to boundless freedom and the ease of a privileged existence. Sunlight streams into a lavish Manhattan penthouse, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air, a silent ballet of light. My father stands before me, a small, elegant box held out, its presence a silent question. My fingers brush the cool, polished surface of the box, a moment of anticipation stretching between us. I open the box, revealing gleaming car keys, their cold metal catching the light with a promise of speed. The iconic prancing horse logo of a Ferrari 812 Superfast gleams, a symbol of power and status laid bare. He slides into the sleek driver's seat, the leather cool beneath his touch. The engine roars to life, a deep, guttural rumble vibrating through the very core of the car. The powerful vibration resonates through his body, a primal connection to the machine. For a fleeting, exhilarating moment, he feels an intoxicating surge of godlike power. The custom garage shimmers under the bright sun, revealing a hypercar's polished chrome. Named Black Death, the monstrous machine gleams, its sleek lines hinting at untamed power. A 25-year-old man stands before it, his eyes tracing every curve and angle with reverence. The vehicle's 1,500 horsepower engine promises a thrilling, almost terrifying experience. His reflection dances on the car's surface, a silent testament to his obsession and dedication. 7 years of relentless work culminate in this moment, a fusion of man and machine. In a custom garage, a camera is meticulously positioned on a tripod, its lens fixed on an unseen subject. My reflection shimmers in polished chrome, revealing a carefully crafted blend of confidence and arrogance. I check my hair, then lean into the lens, my eyes shining with an unspoken challenge. A voice echoes, dark and resolute. Tonight we see if this monster has a limit. A sleek, black hypercar, a blur of carbon fiber and steel, streaks across the desolate desert highway under the shroud of night. The world outside the tinted windows becomes a kaleidoscopic blur, a tunnel of light and speed. Behind the wheel, my senses are dulled by alcohol and drugs, yet an insatiable craving for an ultimate thrill propels me forward. The engine roars, a primal scream echoing into the vast, empty desert. My eyes, glazed and unfocused, reflect the fleeting lights of the highway, a dangerous dance with oblivion. The Ferrari's interior, dimly lit, hums with raw power as the engine's growl swallows the night. A phone screen in his hand explodes with a barrage of comments. Faster! A hollow, reckless laugh escapes him, fueled by the digital encouragement and the chilling demand. Crash it! Adrenaline courses through his veins, his eyes gleaming with a dangerous, untamed fire. He declares to the roaring engine and the unseen audience, "I'm immortal," with a terrifying conviction. The speedometer needle surges past 200 kilometers per hour, a blur of motion under the desert moon. Outside, the desert landscape becomes a streaking blur of sand and sky, a ghostly tapestry. An intoxicating wave of invincibility washes over me as the car devours the endless highway. The moonlight paints the speeding vehicle in silver, a lone phantom racing through the night. The roar of the engine is a symphony of power, echoing the wild freedom of the desert. The road ahead stretches into oblivion, inviting a reckless dance with speed and destiny. Inside the sleek Ferrari 812 Superfast, the night blurs past, a symphony of speed and power. His eyes, once fixed on the road, now drift downwards, drawn to the glowing screen of his phone. The comments on his screen captivate him, each word pulling his attention further from the asphalt ahead. A fatal lapse in judgment unfolds as his focus wavers, the world outside the car fading into insignificance. The road ahead, a dark, unforgiving ribbon, awaits his return, but his gaze is lost in the digital glow. Under the vast desert night sky, a figure's eyes widen, gripped by sudden horror. Ahead, a sharp, unforgiving turn looms, a dark maw in the highway's path. Beyond the bend, an old, rusty tractor crawls, its slow pace a stark, terrifying contrast. The air fills with the pungent, earthy scent of manure, a grotesque detail in the unfolding nightmare. Inside the hypercar, a horrifying scream of tires pierces the night, a desperate sound echoing in the confined space. The Ferrari 812, Superfast, a blur of motion against the dark, slides uncontrollably, its fate hanging by a thread. Physics asserts its undeniable, brutal authority over speed and arrogance, twisting the metal with unseen force. The world outside becomes a swirling vortex, a testament to the sudden, violent loss of control and impending doom. Under the vast desert night sky, a sleek hypercar tears down the highway, a phantom of speed and luxury. In a blur of motion, the hypercar violently collides with a massive tractor trailer, the desert air vibrating. Carbon fiber shatters into a dazzling explosion of glittering fragments, a violent ballet of destruction. The $5 million machine is annihilated in mere seconds, a testament to speed's brutal end. All that remains is twisted wreckage, a silent, stark monument to the sudden, explosive impact. Inside the Ferrari 812 Superfast, the live stream continues, but the screen is a canvas of impenetrable darkness. An eerie silence hangs heavy in the air, broken only by a chilling, rhythmic sound. Drip, 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 the ominous sound of oil, a grim final note echoing in the confined space. The darkness and the dripping oil combine, painting a haunting and unforgettable scene. Under the unforgiving desert moon, The highway stretches into a desolate abyss, strewn with the haunting remnants of a catastrophic event. The Black Death, once a symbol of formidable power, now lies a twisted wreck, its metal mangled and broken. Its engine, once roaring with life, is now eerily silent, a stark testament to its sudden demise. Moonlight dances on the shattered glass and twisted chrome, each shard reflecting a silent scream of destruction. The debris, scattered across the asphalt, whispers a tale of power, immortality, and an abrupt, violent end. Under the unforgiving desert moonlight, a mangled hypercar lies twisted and broken, a stark monument to chaos. Nearby, a damaged but surprisingly intact tractor stands, a silent, defiant witness to the wreckage. The farmer, his face streaked with desert dust, stands at a safe distance, his eyes wide with a profound disbelief. His gaze sweeps over the scene, a silent testament to the shocking violence of the collision. The desert night holds its breath, the air thick with the metallic tang of destruction and the weight of untold stories. Emergency lights, still distant but growing, begin to flash across the desolate desert highway, painting the night with urgent red and blue. The stark, silent aftermath of the crash lies frozen in time, a tableau of twisted metal and shattered dreams. Suddenly, the piercing wail of approaching sirens shatters the profound silence, a harbinger of consequence. The sound intensifies, growing louder and more insistent, echoing the abrupt end to a reckless journey. The desert night, once still, now pulses with the relentless, mournful cry of emergency, marking a definitive end. The stark hospital room is silent, a heavy stillness pressing down on the bandaged protagonist in the bed. His face, bruised and pale, is a mask of profound emptiness. His eyes open, but seeing nothing. Bandages wrap around his head and arms, stark white against the sheets, a testament to unseen trauma. The oppressive silence of the room seems to absorb all light, reflecting the vacant stare in his eyes. In the sterile quiet of a hospital room, a silent television screen flickers with a news report. The broadcast details the spectacular, devastating crash of the Black Death hypercar. The irony stings, a bitter twist of fate in this silent, somber room. My quest for immortality, now shattered, ends in such a mundane, destructive spectacle. A cruel, palpable irony hangs heavy in the air, a silent judgment from the flickering screen. In a stark hospital room, the quiet hum of medical equipment fills the air, a cold contrast to the warmth of life. A sharply dressed lawyer stands beside the bed, a figure of professional detachment, his presence a stark reminder of life's relentless march. He speaks in hushed, measured tones, his words a distant murmur in the sterile silence, occasionally glancing at the still figure. I lie there, a silent witness to my own near-fatal mistake, its crushing weight a constant companion. The world of transactions continues, indifferent to the fragile boundary between life and death. In a sterile hospital room, he gazes out the window, a silent observer to the sprawling cityscape. The vibrant pulse of life outside offers no comfort, only a profound, aching sense of disconnection. Billions, a testament to his worldly success, now feel like a hollow, mocking joke. His fortune, once a source of pride, is powerless against the ultimate, self-inflicted destruction he faces. The grand vista of the city reflects the emptiness within, a silent scream of a life unfulfilled. In a stark hospital room, a single tear escapes the corner of his closed eye, a glistening trail of despair. It carves a slow, agonizing path down his temple, a testament not to physical pain, but a deeper, searing wound. His face, etched with a profound, desolate realization, betrays the silent torment within. He understands now the chilling truth, his market value, a staggering fortune. Yet, his human value, in this sterile, unforgiving space, has plummeted to an agonizing zero. The tear continues its journey, a stark symbol of his crushing, silent despair. In a sterile hospital room, a man lies still, his form obscured by bandages, a silent testament to his hidden pain. Outside, the world rushes by, oblivious to the profound, internal collapse of a soul once brimming with ambition. He had everything, yet achieved nothing of true value, a stark realization now haunting his every breath. As the screen fades to black, a profound sense of loss and unspoken regrets lingers in the air.